Hello, this is Ruby Lee B, and so I wanted to do another video that is simply titled Happiness is Yours. And so how do you get to your place of happy? If you're in that space where you're feeling very unhappy, you're struggling within your twin flame connection, and you are wondering, like, how do I get to a place of happy? How do I get to a place where I feel better? How do I get to a place where the pain just goes away, where the pain stops? What time? Time heals all wounds. And so when you're in the midst of that deep-rooted pain, just understand that there's a transformation going on. That's the number one thing you need to understand and know, that when you're in the midst of that soul, that deep-rooted soul pain that you don't know where it comes from, why am I experiencing this? Why is this happening? Because there's a transformation that is happening. And I have seasons. In the springtime and in the summertime are my times of the year where I seem to struggle the most, which, in my head, I'm like, I don't understand that, because this is like my birthday season. My birthday is next month, July. I'm a July baby. But listen, I be struggling. I be struggling in the summertime and in the springtime. I don't know why, but it's just what it is, right? And so what was I gonna say? So I have these seasons, springtime, summertime is my season where I normally go through these this pain. But however, like I said, one thing that I know that is happening is transformation. I am transforming. And in order to grow, in order to heal, in order to move beyond where you're at, right, you have to transform. And transformation comes with a level of pain. You are moving into your next best version of yourself. And before you really evolve into that next best person, there's just a lot of things that you have to go through. And some of these things that you have to go through is beyond your understanding. It's not going to make sense to your mind. But when you're in that deep-rooted soul pain, just know that you are transforming. Just know that you're growing. Just know that you're healing. And this is your process that you have to go through to heal and to get better and to be better. Right? And so I've been on the journey for a little while now, And one thing that I do know, that it does get better. Every year it gets better and better. And one remedy I can say that really works is really focusing on yourself. When I have learned to just really focus on me, and I have slowly backed away and just stopped focusing on my twin flame so much, I became better. And I think that is one of the major lessons that we have to learn on this journey, is to focus on yourself. And it's hard, especially in the beginning. It's hard. It's hard in the beginning, okay? But it is possible. It can be done. You can control your mind. You can control what you are focusing on, what you're spending your time and attention to. It does take discipline. It does take great effort. It does take great strength, but you can do it. Okay, if I can do it, you can do it. And so once again, just know that happiness is yours. You deserve to be happy. And if you are wondering, how do I get myself to a place of happy? Time heals all wounds, right? Let time pass. Right? If you're in the thick of the pain, allow the pain to just do its thing. Allow the transformation to happen. Trust the process. You got to trust the process of what's happening to you. right? What's happening in you, what's happening around you. You have to trust the process. And one of the things that I do is that I buy books. I read books. If I'm struggling with something, listen, I will buy a book that speaks on that topic of discussion, and I will read it and I will utilize it to help me through my circumstances. And so there's another book that I just finished. I've been reading it for about a full year now. I take my time to read my books. I don't read my books in a fast way. I really don't. But however, I've been reading this book for about a whole year. I just finished it. It is Iyanla Vanzant book, and it's called Trust, as you can see. And this book has really helped me along my twin flame experience, along my journey of life. And this week, one of the things that I'm working on, I had to pull out the book because this week has been a week where I have struggled, especially mentally, just having a whole lot of inner conflict, just a lot of things wanting to come up within me. And so this book right here has been a great help with me working my way through these difficult experiences. And so find a book that can really help you in your experience, that can help you process what you go through, usher your way through what it is that you're going through. And so, like I said, my theme for this week, I like to have themes for the week. And so my theme focus for this week is healing, is surrendering, trusting, forgiveness. All right. So those are my themes that I'm working with, and those are my ideal concepts, like I said, that I am working with. And so this is the book that I'm reading to help me through that process. I like to watch videos too that can help support me in what it is that I'm going through. Rev.Sherri is one of the persons. She is a minister. She's a metaphysical teacher. Look her up. She has all types of different types of Bible study videos. Her teachings are absolutely amazing. It resonates deeply with my soul, and I've been watching her for years now. And she has just a lot of amazing content up on YouTube that's free that you can watch at any moment, at any time. And so she has videos on forgiveness and the importance of forgiveness and why you should forgive. And she, metaphysically breaks it down. And it has helped me. It has helped me to usher my way through the difficult moments that I have been having this week. And I remember on this Sunday, I was watching her video, and I began to meditate on the parts that really inspired me. And as I began to meditate on the ideals and concept that inspired my heart, I began to do these exercises within my own self that has really helped. And I did like a forgiveness statement that I got from the Course of Miracles book that I also read. And I say my forgiveness statement. And after I say my forgiveness statement, I forgive whoever it is that I am thinking about, and I release them and I let them go. And as I'm doing this, I also, am aware that some of the emotions that I may be feeling may not belong to me, may not be of my own. And so in the midst of that, I return the energy. I do like a return to sender energy. I return the energy back to where it came from. I acknowledge that, hey, what I'm feeling may not be of my own. And so whoever it is that's thinking about me, that's having ill thoughts about me, that has put me in this place of inner conflict, I return the energy back to where it came from. And if you know who the person is, right, say their name. Say their name and return their energy back to where it came from. And I tell you, as I did this exercise, I spent maybe about an hour or two doing it. Like afterwards, like I felt this sense of peace within my soul. And the inner conflict that I was having cleared up. And I was able to move forward and get back to thinking about me, get back to thinking about what makes me happy and planning my week and meditating on my true heart's desires. And so I'm going to have to come on and actually do that guided meditation that I was talking about to give you more of a better understanding of how I forgive and how I return the energy back to where it came from and how I call upon the Holy Spirit and the process of all that to help me, to assist me. And so, yeah. And so there are exercises that you can do. One of my advice to you is that do some research on your zodiac sign. If you are not really familiar with astrology, do some research on your zodiac sign, because one of the things that I realized is that I'm Cancer energy, and Cancers govern the stomach. And so this week I began to work with my gut, and the guided meditation that I did was around my gut, and I began to speak to my gut and ask the Holy Spirit to remove old toxins, old ideals, old pain, whatever it is that is stagnant within my gut. I ask the Holy Spirit to remove it, to take it away, so that I can move forward. One of the things that I realized is that, hey, I carry a lot of my emotions in my gut. And I said, wow, like I said to myself, you probably have a lot of stuck energy, things from the past that really just don't belong, that you need to let go, you need to release. And so one of my goals for this week is to do that guided meditation throughout my whole entire day. Anytime that I feel like I need to do it, I do the guided meditation. I put my hands over my stomach, my gut, my womb, and I speak healing. And I also do like womb yoga, and I do some womb movements to help release the toxins, to help to shake the toxins out of your body. And I got that from Queen of Fools' book as well. And so I don't have her book near me, but her book is one of the books that I utilize too to help me to heal. And so the chapter that I left off on, because it's a big Bible book, was the womb yoga. And in the beginning of the year, I was doing a lot of the womb yoga. And so maybe that's something else I would come on and actually share with you guys. And so that is it. I hope you found this video to be insightful. I hope that I have, gave you some ideas on how you can feel better and get to a place of happier times and happier days. But just know time heals all wounds. And so patience is the key, right? If there's one thing that I've learned along my twin flame experience, is how to be patient. Okay, because this journey, this experience will test your patience. Oh, yes, it will. And so I'll leave you in love. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and leave comments in the feedback section. I want to hear from you. I'll leave you in love. Bye-bye.